Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Lauren and I make videos a couple of times a week about books and fandomy things. So as we are all very aware, the world is in a interesting state right now. Depending on where you are in the world, your country will have particular regulations in place depending on you as a person and your current health or who you've been around. You may be in quarantine or self-isolating. I am self-isolating. I have a immune system which is rubbish and pre-existing health conditions, so I'm in a very high risk group. I live in England. Lots of things have been shut, but nothing's been, you know, there's still things that the government are doing at the minute. In America, obviously loads and loads and loads of things have been done. In places like Italy and Spain, there is massive quarantine going on. All over the world, it's different, but we are all in a state of what is going on. This virus has come out of nowhere and sort of just taken over the world in such a short space of time. And I mean, what the fuck is 2020? Like, what has this year been so far, you know? What an amazing start to this decade. So because a lot of us are stuck at home, lots of people also have no choice but to go to work, and that means that they are a lot more stressed and dealing with a lot of stressful situations because of that. I thought that we needed something happy, and because lots of people on here and that follow me on lots of my other social medias and stuff all love books and reading, I thought we could have a happy readathon to read some books during this time of self-isolation and being home and not having things to do because things are closed and we can't really go outside. So I asked you guys on my Twitter and on my Instagram. I did a poll and the majority was that people wanted to do this readathon. I'm thinking that the readathon will be next week, so the 23rd to the 29th, so Monday to Sunday, and then on that Sunday evening I think I might do a live show and we can talk about everything. Please let me know if those days work for you. If not, we can always change the dates. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, which is @RenOnTheRoad, and all of the information I will keep posting on there. But I put together some sort of reading prompts for each day. You don't have to do every one, but I know some people will want to try and read a book a day or something like that. So I've got 7 prompts. Some of them you can switch in and out, and like I said, you don't have to do all of them. Obviously a lot of these books, knowing that they make you happy, are going to be rereads, but I think that that's really good because I think we need to take comfort in the things that do make us happy right now. So the first one is the first book, or a first book, one of the first books that you remember making you feel really happy, that you loved so much. And for me, for that one, I have gone for Candy Floss by Jacqueline Wilson. This book I read when I was about 10-ish, and there were books that I had before then, so I've gone with this because I have wanted to reread this for a while and I do love this book. This book focuses on Floss, whose mum and dad are divorced, and it is her birthday and she finds out that her mum, her stepdad and her little brother, little half-brother, are going to move to Australia, and she doesn't want to do that, so she ends up staying with her dad, who runs this little cafe, isn't doing the best, and it's kind of her life with him and everything from there. Whilst this book does focus on the real struggles of life and focuses on not so great things, I loved this book. It made me really happy the first time I read it. I really enjoyed it. I loved Floss as a character. I haven't reread it in such a long time, so I am really excited to delve back into the mindset of Tiny Lauren and reread this book. So for day 2, the prompt is a book that makes you happy cry, and I have gone for Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. I've wanted to reread this book since I read it the first time, which was around September time last year. I ended up binge reading this during a buddy read and I absolutely adored it. It made me smile, it made me laugh, it did make me have some happy cry tears because I just love Alex and Henry so much. This focuses on Alex Claremont Diaz, who is the first son of the first female president of the United States, and Prince Henry of Wales, who lives in Buckingham Palace all the way in England, have got this kind of rivalry going on, but it's never really brought to the light. They just sort of they just don't necessarily get on until they sort of things go head to head at a royal wedding and the cake gets destroyed because of these two. So now they have to pretend that they are BFFs so that the world doesn't think that two of the biggest families in the world do not actually hate each other. Skip a couple of months down the line and they are not pretending anymore. I adore this book. I love this book so much. I'm excited to reread it. I'm just absolutely in love with these characters, and I think a reread is definitely going to make me really, really happy. Then for prompt number 3, we have a book that's happy from start to finish, and I am going with Good Morning, Good Night by Lin-Manuel Miranda and illustrated by Johnny San. This is not a fictional book as in a book, like storybook. It's lots of little motivational quotes and illustrations of good morning, you can do this, and good night. Stems from Lin's Twitter series in which he did the same thing, and he immortalized them and put them in this book. This book I love very much. A lot of these tweets, when they were first tweeted from Lin's account, made me very happy and got me through my day, so I think this is exactly what I need right now. So yeah, this is book number 3 for me. Then I've got prompt number 4, which is a happy smallish series, so a series that you love that makes you really happy, or number 5 and 6, which is a book that your friends tell you is amazing and that makes them really happy, and you can share that happiness with you and your friends. And also a happy guilty pleasure book. I have gone for the series, and that is the Montague Siblings series. It's not complete yet, the 3rd one comes out later this year, but I have Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, The Gentleman's Guide to Getting Lucky, and The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy, all by Mackenzie Lee. This series focuses on, well, the first book focuses on Henry Montague, or Monty, who is about to embark on his gentleman's tour of Europe, set in the 1700s, with his best friend Percy, who he is in love with, and he thinks it's going to be absolutely amazing. But then his little sister Felicity, who this book is about, comes along with them, and they get a chaperone, and Henry has just been told by his dad, because his dad is a lord and Henry is expected to take over the estate, that if Monty doesn't essentially get shit together and stops like fooling around with boys as well as girls, and that he isn't acting like a proper gentleman, then he's essentially going to be kicked out of the family. Things don't go the best on his tour, and it's that whole story. I love this series very much. I really, really, really want to have this reread and read these books because they do make me so, so very happy. Like I said, you don't have to read a series. You can either read a book that your friends have recommended that makes them really, really happy, or depending on what you want to read, how much you want to read, a book that is your guilty pleasure happy book. And finally, for prompt number 7, we have your all-time favourite book, a book which always makes you happy, will always make you happy, even just thinking of it makes you happy. And obviously for me, I have gone for Aristotle and Dante, Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Aliri Sands. This is my all-time favourite book ever. I rave about this book all the time. I read this book so many times, and it's what I need right now because it is my favourite book and it just always makes me happy. This book focuses on 15-year-old Aristotle Mendoza. It's set in the 1980s and it's one summer, and he goes to the swimming pool but he can't swim, but there he meets 15-year-old Dante Quintana, who can swim and offers to teach him, and they kind of have a little bit of a laugh that their names are Aristotle and Dante, and it is their friendship and relationship and everything from there. It's all about finding yourself, discovering yourself, accepting yourself, family, friendship, everything, your heritage, where you're from, and just it's absolutely wonderful. It always makes me very, very happy, so it had to be my all-time favourite happy book. So yeah, I thought that this would be a good readathon, a good chance for us to read things that make us feel really happy, to read our favourite books and lose ourselves in our favourite worlds, to kind of ignore a little bit of what the world outside is doing to us at the minute. I'd love for you guys to get involved. I'm going to use the hashtag Happy Readathon, so please use it on Twitter and Instagram and share with me your TBRs, the books you're planning on reading, and which prompts you're gonna need. I'd love to know. I'd love for you guys to get involved, so yeah, that would be amazing. Leave things in the comments down below as well if you want to get involved, and things if you want to just share on YouTube what you're doing, so that would be absolutely fab as well. Like I said, if you guys are new here, then I make videos a couple of times a week about books and fandom-y things, so if you want to stick around and join us, then feel free to hit that subscribe button. And as usual, all the links on my other social media is in the description down below. Thank you guys for watching. I hope we're doing really, 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 really well, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!